Okay, Light Warriors, welcome. Okay, let's go. Get your sabers ready. We're gonna go run through all our techniques, our basics, our angles, and everything we learned up to right now. I'm gonna work it all on today's class. Yeah, should be nice and clear. Sound nice and clear. Ready to go. What happened to my thing? Okay. All right. Halloween week. Okay. We're coming nice and clear. Good to go. Okay. Everything. Yeah, there we go. I wants to go on. All right. Intro basics, angles, the drills, the, the thrusting techniques, and our rolling water techniques too. Yeah. So breathe in. Okay. Basic angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7 straight down, lift up. Yeah. Now make sure we get that side stepping into this movements. Yeah, so you can really step to the side, slice, slice. Okay. Bring it up, down, and lift. Okay. Add in the thrusting. Okay. Our thrusting is our angles too. Yeah. So once we go down, okay, I'm gonna focus on this side only. So straight up. Yeah. Angle 2, straight up. Okay. 3, straight. 4, straight. 5, straight. Down. Okay. 7, straight down. 4, lift, and forward. Okay. Now with those angles, it's not just like you're thrusting, you're thrusting, you're thrusting. Yeah. Okay. We're trying to get used to us in different stages of holding our saber. So if we was down, we can just go straight forward. Yeah. Of course, when we're like this, the side, it's easy. We understand, right? Boom. And if we're up, we go straight down. So what I mean is we don't reset and go from the thrust. You only know this way. Okay. You might be set up like right up here. So we can just go poke straight down. So it's getting used to finding that opening. Yeah. Once you find that opening, we're trying to eliminate 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. So if I go like this, or I go up, so 1, 2, 3. I'm like here, I can just go straight up. Okay. So we understand all the different angles of thrusting. Lifting, okay, popping up and lift, yeah. Okay. So find that focus on that wall or wherever you find your center. So sometimes you can help yourself with a nice marker. The corners, I use the corners a lot because you can always use your room. Okay. So right there, I can always poke, 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 yeah. Thrusting. Now with the thrusting, you can add the step forward. Okay. When I do this, stay on and go up here. Now if I step forward, I can reach farther, yeah? So I can really get in there, yeah? Okay. So if I practice my angles, 1, then I step forward with it. Boom. Okay. 2, 4. Boom. Okay. 3. Boom. 4. Boom. 5. Boom. 6. Boom. Okay. And 7. Same thing. Up. And 8. You just lift it up. Let it like shoot. Boom. Okay. Now let's move on with the water. Okay. We're gonna go down, same angle, with 2 points. Okay. So 1, 2. Okay. So if I come back to the basic, rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah. Okay. So this is my right side. Yeah? If I go back to the chop, you can see this. Now if I go my other side, chop. Okay. So one side you can see the saber, my right, or your right, and this side here. Yeah. Okay. So if I look in front of me, right and left. Yeah. Right and left. Okay. Now with the angle, down 1. So go in just like how you do left. 2, right side. Okay. 3, let's wrap it all the way around this time. Easier. Boom. Okay. 4, wrap all the way around. 5, 5. See how natural this is? Just moving like this. Just move like this. Yeah. Now circle. Boom. Other side. Lift up. So you have one motion up and the wrist rolling. Up and the wrist roll. So you're having 2, 1, 2 with one movement. Boom, boom. Okay. These come into play when so like somebody moves out of the way or they dodge, you can naturally keep the momentum flowing. Okay, so sort of wow, boom, still can go with it, yeah. Okay. The other thing, if somebody taps the saber and moves your saber out of the way, instead of boom, and then you come back swinging, yeah, hits and then go like that. See that pull back? Boom. So what I can do is I can take that momentum here, take this and use it to swing up with another slice or roll. Wow. Okay, same thing with down. If it hits down, okay, bah, and instead of me coming back up, it's already going down. So right here, I'm just wow. Okay, this is where all the rolling comes in. Okay, I know it's a lot of people want to say, oh, fancy, because the saber starts to spin, all that kind of thing. I feel a lot of times what happens is it looks nice and then it's easy to showcase spinning the saber or turning the saber forever, you know. But we don't want to take away the main reason for the why it turns and why it moves. Okay, that water is that main key. If we can try eliminate us from stopping and thinking. Okay, so if I end up doing anything and I say like I stop and I go bah, bah, or I miss. Okay, like and I don't think about it. Yeah, like oh no, I open up. I'm trying to keep the momentum instead of me pull back because the saber could be flowing back too. Okay, but I'm like this, and I can use that momentum to keep swinging too. Yeah, I can block. Okay, but I can use that momentum to move with it and still keep going. Yeah. So everything coming back to the basics. 1, double. 2, double. 3, 4, 5, double. 6, double. 7, double. 8, double. Okay. Now you can do the other side too, because with the 7, you're doing your right. Okay. And then do this side, I'm going to go in. So if you're right-handed, you're going towards your left, right? Left. Okay. Now we're doing that because if it's more on this side, and I'm like here, I'm going to go into myself, right? Cut myself. But if I'm putting it on the side, then it's different, right? And then same thing with this side, right? I can turn. I can turn. Okay. So see how it spins? So it's spinning, yeah. Okay. So I need that space to move here. It's going to be hard for me to spin this way and then go into myself, yeah. So that's all that rolling part here. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Now the other thing I want to point out with your slicing too, yeah. When we cutting, we don't want to overdo the cut, yeah. Okay. So when we slicing and you want to feel that wow, right? Okay. Now if a person's over here and I'm like passing them and it still looks cool and I'm going past them all the way over here. So everything's all open here, yeah. Okay. So this is where the triangulation comes in. Right? If I'm cutting here, okay. So better example here. I'm facing you. I do a full cut. Okay. But you might say, oh yeah, that's how you do the cutting. Cut the head off or whatever. Okay. Say everything misses. Wow. Now you have this whole big open area again. So now again, a cut. Okay. I can come in here. I can use the stepping to help move on even farther. So this is where this comes from. Okay. Now as you notice, my center line is still, I'm still using the saber in front of me to protect myself. Yeah. Okay. So keep that in mind. Any the cut. Cut. Feel that, yeah. Left to right. So you can have high, low. Okay. So feel that flowing and flowing now. Okay. Okay, we got Jody in the chat. Oh, Sifu, Kalani, Great Lightning. What costume you talking about? Okay. So back to the slicing. And keep this in mind with a lot of angles and everything we do. Even with the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. You notice the saber is in front of me, yeah? Okay. So it's gonna be easy to adjust and redirect, yeah. So keep that on. Now let's add let's add some combos with this. So select a cut. Okay. Now so happen if we cut and we slice, and then we can use the protection. So this is the wraparound, right? Okay. This is a big here. Boom. Sometimes the momentum goes. This is a good stretch, a way to stretch to you. Go over, boom. Okay. Over, boom. Okay. So my focus is here, here. So you're left and right, yeah. So I'm here, yeah. If I'm facing in front of you, I'm turning. Okay. So again, the saber is still protecting my front, yeah. So right side, turn. Okay. Turn over. So we're adding the our wrap around with the angles 3 and 4, yeah. Okay. So wrap around 3, wrap around 4. Okay. So again, depend on the tension in front of you, on the side, yeah. Okay. We got Amy Wong. I like the outfit too. Has angles that make the saber more distinct. Yeah. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. So angles, if I break it down real simple. Okay. You go one way, you go the other way. Okay. So this is like this, yeah. We see this. Okay. The angles with numbering, it just helps us give us direction, yeah, more. Okay. So if I go 3, 4, if I go down, I can start counting. But it's still here, yeah, or just to your left, to your right, the main thing I should say. Okay. So we start adding it together. So like I go down 1, okay. But now something's happening here. So let's see if you can see it better. 1, okay. But I need to lift up already. So I'm gonna go 5, yeah. Boom, 5. Okay. Then to 7. Okay. So once you start getting the 1, it's basically 1. You're learning your pluses, yeah. Then you start adding your combos. You start adding your times in a way, yeah. So I can go 1. I can clearly switch over, go straight into the 5, 6, and back to 1, yeah. So in the long run, once we start playing, having fun, we start adding the combos, we start to do the 5 and 6, the rollovers. Okay. But I cannot do that until I get those angles down, yeah. And really helps. Now the ones that start to stand out from the angles is the thrusting. Okay. Let's see if we got any guys, you guys on the chat here. Okay. Yeah, that was hi Amy. That was a different background today though. The waterfalls are nice too. Okay. Thrust is a good example. Forward. Yeah. That's basically what it is, yeah. But it's the way, right? When you lift, that angle going straight down, down. From your right, still going forward, yeah. Okay. The some of the technique is just like a slight add-on. Because if I lift, I'm combination of both. I'm lifting, so I tap. But I'm using that it circles into the thrust, yeah. Circle into the thrust. Same thing with going down, and then right there, it's boom, pop, boom, up, boom, down, boom. Okay. Hope all that's it's really you've been doing it for a while, so all this should be starting to blend together. It feels easier. It's making more sense. You've been practicing all the basics, the techniques. Been doing the forms. We worked with the first form, which focuses a lot on the four corners and the angles. Yeah, so you can see the angles, and the four corners is basic blocking here, 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 and the bottom. Yeah, and then once we worked on our second form was like really about the you can really see that angles start to come into play. Yeah, boom, yeah, straight, straight. You finding all that angles how to practice. Yeah, yeah. So it really makes a big difference. We're starting to touch with the water techniques now. So this month we've been working the circles. Yeah. Okay. So all these circles are coming to play now. 5 and 6, 5 and 6. Okay. Again, 5 and 6 is like I'm just lifting, but I'm using that wrist. Okay. So up, wrist. Okay. Now I'm going at the angle of 5, then up. Okay. These are real nice and light. You might not think about it as much because I'm like this, yeah. So a lot of times we might think of the gotta cut like this, yeah. So what happens, it's like I'm already draw back, yeah. So I can just use this to just bring that saber to cut the other way. Okay. So the nice thing with the saber, it's a 360 basically, yeah. Just like the Tai Chi's the double edged sword. Okay. So you can really get into that rolling with it, yeah. Okay. So you're really again playing with the water side now. I was starting to really get into this flowing. Okay. So to really practice all these, make sure you're doing all the weight training. So do the wrap and cut. So I'm gonna focus on your left and the right. Other side. Okay. Now make sure you gotta lift, yeah. You gotta go around. Cut, cut. Okay. You can feel that, yeah. After we do this, another way to practice, okay, have your center of your circle in the room. Just feel the movement, yeah. The sword walking. Okay. So now your center is always the middle. Yeah. You can just feel that, yeah. Now bring it over. Other side. Okay. One more time. Other side. Okay. Bring it in. Walk. Have that saber pointing right in the front. That's your center. Wrap it around. Boom. Again. Okay. So this is a nice way you can work out with your saber and get in that waist. Yeah. Once you start feeling those movements, it's gonna really come into play. You can really start to turn, and you can start changing all this around. Okay. So when you're practicing, a lot of our saber movements are, or training wise, kind of linear, straightforward, move the body. Okay. When you start taking the next step, the next layer into it, you need to move. Okay. Even the opponent it's gonna be moving around. Yeah. Only structure like sport or something like or fencing, they only stay right in front of you. Yeah. So you're in this, right? So your technique's gonna change from swinging to most likely thrusting. Yeah. But outside when it's open, you're not just going. Yeah? You move around. Okay? So you can practice all this and then feel that turn. Okay? Point, feel the turn. Okay? And then feel when you go middle and when you go high. Okay? Feel. Okay? Some examples, yeah. But again, anytime you feel uncomfortable or you feel lost again, come back to the basic here, here, okay? And if it's getting, after a while, your shoulders should be really feeling that workout, yeah? Okay? You can even do the bottom, yeah? 5 and 6, so you walk low, feel that, yeah? A lift, okay? See that? Yeah? Other side, walk, bring it down low, okay? Now lift, okay? So your body will start to really get used to it turning and moving around. But the main key is always going slow first. Okay. Once you go slow, everything's gonna get comfortable, easier, and you can see your surroundings and how your body feels with the saber moving up and down, right to left. And as you start to walk in your circle and feeling the movements, you can really you should be able to feel the turn. Okay. That's where the swings can really change because you start adding the key part, the momentum. Yeah. Okay. A lot of with the if it was just going into the saber itself, technically it was like it's not there, so you just bang everything, pop, pop, pop. But imagine if you start using the momentum with this too, yeah, can really redirect the energy and all these different things too, yeah. So that's really cool, yeah. Okay. So those who've been with me for a long time, or online, or even when you was at the recreation center training. Yeah, imagine see how far you guys gone and what you learned. You already finished the second form, okay, and they're playing with the water techniques too. Yeah, I'm gonna go back through different movements and techniques, but if you notice, the one thing that stays with you is those basics and those angles. So every time if you feel like, oh no, always go back to those basic angles. Okay, those basics starts becoming to you. They start to turn to advanced techniques. Okay, those basics don't look basic anymore. It's like it flips over. It's the advanced. Okay, a lot movements can be if you go to a class and say, I want to learn how to do wow all this stuff. Okay, or even with the saber. Yeah, I wanna wow, yeah, I gotta cut, slice, like okay. Imagine I go to that class and they showed me this first. Okay. Probably pretty much a lot of people probably like and they leave, yeah. Okay. So this is focusing on your wrist, you're circling your wrist, you're training your wrist. Okay. So once you train your wrist, you build up the wrist, you can easily hold the saber, the weight changes. You get used to it turning, yeah. So all these movements are there, yeah. Because you learn how to roll, to move, yeah, and that carries your foundation and goes way beyond everything else because of that main thing, yeah. all the advanced movements, or if I go like this, but then I learned about the wrist changes, yeah. Okay, the wrist again makes everything changes everything after, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okay. So wrist plays a big part in your techniques, yeah. So little things can make a big difference, yeah. Okay. So again, if you have more comments or more questions, you can put it down on the comments. Even if you find this way later on, I can find it and I'll answer it and I'll put it in the video itself. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we have in for next week. Might have something different. Okay. Is that your day? Thank you very much. You feel Kalani ready? Like really like the walking, turning, and wrist work. Yeah, those things can go very far, and I'm glad it's showing on the video too. Yeah. So again, the best thing I can just say, if you're learning anything, you just go with the flow. Don't don't pound yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, you're only hindering yourself, which you guys are already doing it. And I said you guys been with me for a while already, so very proud of you guys. Just keep coming, keep learning, keep doing more. Yeah. Okay. So bring it in, all center. Bring it out. And what you say, feel that light and expand it out. Yeah. Really feel that. Even it wraps around you. Up, center from inside. Relax. Okay, LighWarriors. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys all take care. You guys have a good weekend. Then the net over there. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Oh, yep. Okay. I see you guys.